Welcome to this lesson on functions in C++. Functions are one of the most important concepts in programming. But what exactly is a function? A function is a reusable block of code designed to perform a specific task. Instead of writing the same code multiple times, you can use functions to break down programs into smaller, manageable pieces. Why use functions? Functions provide several benefits. Modularity. They simplify complex problems by dividing them into smaller subproblems. Reusability. You can write a function once and use it multiple times. Maintainability. Functions make programs easier to debug and update. Let's look at the basic structure of a function. We have return type. This specifies the type of value the function will return, such as int, void, or double. Function name. An identifier used to call the function. Parameters. Optional variables passed to the function. Function body. The code that executes when the function is called. Return statement. This specifies the value to return, if applicable. In this example, the add function takes two integers as input, adds them, and returns the result. There are two main types of functions in C++. Void functions. These do not return a value. Value returning functions. These return a value using the return keyword. There are three ways to pass parameters to a function. Pass by value. A copy of the variable is passed. Changes inside the function do not affect the original variable. Pass by reference. The actual variable is passed. Changes inside the function affect the original variable. Default parameters. Parameters can have default values. What is function overloading? Function overloading allows multiple functions to have the same name as long as their parameter lists are different. What is an inline function? An inline function is a small function defined with the inline keyword. It suggests to the compiler to replace the function call with the actual code to reduce overhead. When working with functions, be careful to avoid these common mistakes. Forgetting to declare a function before calling it. Mismatching the function prototype and definition. Infinite recursion in recursive functions. What is recursion? Recursion is a programming technique where a function calls itself to solve a smaller version of a problem. It continues calling itself until a base condition is met, at which point it stops. Recursion is often used to solve problems that can be broken down into smaller, similar problems, such as factorials, Fibonacci sequences, or traversing tree structures. Key components of recursion. Base case, a condition that stops the recursion. Without it, the recursion would go on forever, causing a stack overflow. Recursive case, the part where the function calls itself with a modified input to reduce the problem size. For example, calculating factorial using recursion. The factorial of a number n is the product of all positive integers less than or equal to n. It is defined as n factorial equals n times, n1 times, n2 times, and so on times 1. Special case 0 factorial equals 1. Here's how you can compute the factorial using recursion in C++. How it works. The base case is when n equals 0 or n equals 1, the function returns 1, stopping the recursion. Recursive case. For n greater than 1, the function calls itself with n minus 1, calculating the factorial step by step. Factorial of 5 equals 5 times factorial of 4. Factorial of 4 equals 4 times factorial of 3. Factorial of 3 equals 3 times factorial of 2. Factorial of 2 equals 2 times factorial of 1. Factorial of 1 equals 1, base case. The recursive calls return their results step by step. Factorial 1 equals 1. Factorial 2 equals 2 times. 1 equals 2 factorial 3 equals 3 times, 2 equals 6. Factorial of 4 equals 4 times 6 equals 24. Factorial of 5 equals 5 times 24 equals 120. Benefits of recursion: simplifies problems like traversing trees or graphs, makes code more readable for problems with repetitive substructures. Drawbacks of recursion: can cause stack overflow if the recursion depth is too large. Often less efficient than iterative solutions due to function call overhead. Here are some exercises to help you practice functions. Write a function to calculate the maximum of two numbers. Create a function to check if a number is prime. implement a recursive function to calculate the Fibonacci sequence. Don't worry to search for a help. In this lesson, we've covered what functions are, why they are important, and how to use them in C++. Functions are powerful tools that help make your programs modular, reusable, and easier to maintain. Thank you for your attention, and happy coding.